Jeff Hardy, man. Why? Why? Just bow out gracefully. I think AEW is starting to be the home of just people who don't want to let it go. Like you got Chris Jericho, you got Jeff Hardy, you got Matt Hardy, you got you got so many just problems of just people who just don't know when. I don't know why they go to AEW and their filter turns off. But before I get into this video, I am trying to hit 4,800 subs before the end of the week. Need about 150 more people to hit that subscribe button. I definitely appreciate if you hit that subscribe button for your boy. Now, Jeff Hardy, a childhood hero of mine, somebody I looked up to growing up, somebody who just I could rewatch him every day, every single day. I remember just he was the first person who just like had this, for lack of a better word, very flamboyant style, and he was super, like he was the guy at the time. And like I said in my last video about him, it's a joke, an ongoing joke, but there's a solid argument that could be made that this man was bigger than Obama in 2008. This dude was what CM Punk was in 2011, what LA Knight was in 2022 or 2023, apologies, what Bray Wyatt was in 2014, what Daniel Bryan was in 2014. Like, he was the guy, if not more. I mean, my mind is warped because of I was like 7, 8, 9 years old when he when he was in his prime, so I might not remember exactly, but I think he was a bigger star than any of those guys was at the time, but I might be wrong on that. But to see how far he's fallen just due to personal demons, and injuries and all the wear and tear on his body just catching up to him, and I think he really needs to bow out. I think he really needs to stop wrestling. I think it's been that way for a while. It's not just because he's in AEW. I've been noticing how sluggish he's been since 2019, 2020. He just doesn't move around the same. Everything looks stiff. Everything looks uncomfortable. Everything looked like it hurt as much as he used to move so gracefully. And I understand that as time goes on, especially what he's done to his body and the risk he's taken and the stunts he's pulled, you're not going to age gracefully. He's aged like milk. And I get it, but now it's time to accept what the facts are, accept what things are. You can't move like that anymore. It's happened to all the great athletes. It's happened to Kobe Bryant. It's happened to Peyton Manning. It's happened to, not everybody can be LeBron, but it's sad. And I think he's a little delusional. I think to think that you should, like, he posted earlier, and I'm sorry, I know I've buried the lead here, but he posted on Instagram today, and it's something he does for some reason. Like, he'll post the card to the match that he's on. Like, he's posted the card to Dynamite that he wasn't even on, and today he posted, "We," in quotation marks, "the Hardys will not be appearing on this live show called AEW Dynamite. We," quotation marks, "the Hardys are stuck in the dimension of," quotation mark, "AEW Rampage." And I'm not sure if he's someone who kind of speaks in riddles, speaks in like code and stuff, like similar to like a Cam Newton or a Playboy Cardi, and you never really know what exactly he's trying to say. But this just seems like, I'm taking a route here that he seems frustrated because him and Matt Hardy have expressed that they are frustrated creatively in AEW. And they have to realize that this isn't 20 years ago. They have to realize that this isn't even 10 years ago. Maybe people can deal with Willow and the Wisp when you can move around gradually, but when you can't even complete a poetry in motion or a whisper in the wind, nobody wants to see that. And me as a fan, I'll stick around and I'll watch anything you do and I'll support anything you do. But at the same time, like, if you retire, I am not complaining. Actually, I would be celebrating the day you retire. Not because I don't like you, not because I root against you. It's because I root for you so much that I think you're going to hurt yourself even more than you've already have. And nobody wants to see that on live television. At this point, Jeff and Matt Hardy aren't ratings movers, and that's what AEW needs at the moment now. Or would they draw more ratings than maybe even the Young Bucks still at this point? Probably, probably. I don't know if the casual fan wants to see Jeff and Matt Hardy. I don't know if kids want to see Jeff and Matt Hardy at this point. I don't know if women want to see, maybe women. Um, I know the hardcore AEW fans don't necessarily want to. Uh, who knows? Who knows? But I don't think there's necessarily a place for the Hardys in AEW at the moment, other than filler matches, because that's all they've done. I don't know if they've won a tag team. I think they were scheduled to before Jeff Hardy had his latest incident, but yeah, I can't blame Tony Khan for not having them on AEW Dynamite. I think it's ridiculous to all the problems that's also going on to add on to it with this statement or with this Instagram post. This is so out of character for Jeff Hardy to express his frustrations publicly. I know, like, with WWE, however that went down, I'm not sure exactly how that went down, but it looked like he left the live event and he like sabotaged his way out of WWE. However that went down, but I've heard many conflicting stories. Like they wanted him back, or they fired him because he looked like he wasn't healthy, but then they wanted him back, and then he had his DUI like maybe not even a year later. So I don't know. Jeff Hardy is somebody who's hard to gauge, but I think this is terrible timing on his part. And if you want creative control, go to TNA. I'm sure Tony Khan will let you guys go to TNA. If you want to do the broken Matt Hardy stuff, if you want to do the Willow and the Wisp stuff, go to TNA or go to Ring of Honor. But it's not going to happen on Dynamite, especially with the position they're in right now and trying to get a TV deal. There's not really a place for the Hardys. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Again, I am trying to hit 4,800 subs before the end of the week. Need about 150 more people to hit that subscribe button, man. It's 1 in the morning. I'm talking. It's late. I got to be up in a couple hours. So I definitely appreciate if y'all could reciprocate my effort on this, man. And are y'all as brokenhearted as I am? It's just Jeff Hardy, man. Is not every legend can bow out gracefully. Again, I've already mentioned Peyton Manning, Kobe Bryant. We see Derrick Rose still holding on. We still see all these athletes holding on, but it's hard, when you got all these people telling you you're the GOAT, telling you the legend. And I'll still say that about any of these athletes. I'll still say that about Kobe. I still say that about Peyton Manning. I'll still say that about Derrick Rose. I'll still say it about Jeff Hardy. I won't say it about Chris Jericho, but I'll say that about all those guys. I'll still say it about John Cena, but and CM Punk, low key, you know what I'm saying? That ring work hasn't been the greatest, but, I'll still say it to all these guys, but, it's unlike CM Punk, unlike John Cena, it doesn't bother me to see, it bothers me to watch Jeff Hardy wrestle. It hurts to watch Jeff Hardy wrestle, so I think it's time for him to give it up. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. Have a good one. Sub to Act, sub to me. Peace.